hello. I might look like the size of a house. Maybe I am the size of a house. I don't know. I don't really care. Last night, I went through wardrobe and I had to change all my clothes around because I've just got summer dresses and it's going autumn, isn't it? It's freezing. So what I did is cleared everything out, and I've got like 4 dresses or something that are winter. Jeans don't fit me. But I found these jeans that I bought, right? These jeans, I bought them in, I think 2009, around about that time, because I'd been married for about 18 months or something like that. They're upstairs and I still got them. You know what I thought was really odd? I got them from River Island. I wore them. I was a size 12 in the latter pair, which are the ones I'm trying to get back into. And I've got some other ones which are 14. They're very much of the time, but the size 12 ones, I could wear them now and you wouldn't notice any different. But jeans are jeans, aren't they? Anyway, eventually I will get back into them. And I was just trying them on last night. And the size 12, I can get them up to here. They won't go any further, no matter what. The 14s, I can get them up, but my backside's still too big to go in them. Because I've got quite a big backside, me. And like, that runs in my, not my mum's side of the family, but my dad's side of the family, which is where I must get these jeans from. The women have big backsides, like shapely. You know, I wear glass figures, but like my backside is considerable. So, but I don't mind it. You know, like it's an alright shape. In fact, I was in Charity the other day. There's this old woman in there, and one of these days I'm going to stop her, everyone, and ask her if she'll meet me for a coffee so I can film her and you can listen to her talk, because she's absolutely wonderful. In fact, you know what? The next time I see her there, I'm absolutely going to do that. I'm going to ask her, would she mind coming on the channel, and I'll take her out for a coffee or something to eat, and she's absolutely fabulous. And I don't think she's fabulous because of what she said to me, but she said, oh, cracking figure. And I went, oh, thanks. But I think she genuinely meant it, you know. But I've still got a bit of weight to lose. I weighed myself the other day. I'm 12 stone 12. When I started out, I'd ballooned. And I say for me, I know everyone's different. I'm talking for myself. I'm not calling anyone else anything. And it's horrible that you have to say that nowadays, but you're just always aware, aren't you? You know, that you don't want to be upsetting people's feelings. But the fact is, I was 16 stone. I think at one point I saw myself at 16.7, which is 16.5 stone, right? And that's the biggest I've ever been. And I've been up in my life and I've been down, and I'm talking about weight there. But I'd gone too far, you know, and I'd let it go too far. And thankfully I've pulled it back, but I've still got some way to go. I weighed myself the other day, I'm 12.12 now. And to be honest, I could have lost that other stone and a half. I took my foot off the pedal. Or should I say, I haven't gone back to eating the way I did. Certainly haven't gone back to drinking. I've not drank any alcohol for ages now, and I will never drink alcohol again. Not intentionally, you know what I mean? I just don't want to. I really, really enjoy being sober and not drinking. It's just the best feeling ever. And if you've not done it, try it. And if you're struggling to do it, get hypnotised. That's what I did. Although I got hypnotised and then I stopped for about 4 weeks and then I went bang straight back on it. But then it was weird because in the hypnotism, the woman said, and I'm going to get to it from room in a minute. The woman said, are you sure you want to stop drinking, Sarah? And I went, yeah. And she went, because you will stop drinking, you know. And I went, well, I want to stop drinking. So she did. And like I said, I stopped for 4 weeks and I went bang back on it. And then I fell on the stairs. And I don't know what happened because I can't remember. I don't know if I was drunk. I think I probably was because I used to drink every night. I don't think it was the drink that made me fall. I think it might have been actually. I don't know. Maybe I'm making excuses. Even if it was, I can't even remember what happened. But what I can remember is the next morning when I woke up, because I can't remember it happening. I sort of remember slipping back. My foot slipped off the step, And then I went back, and I can sort of remember me going down the wall with, you know, with my head. But I can't remember anything after that. The only thing I can remember is waking up in the morning and thinking, wow, what the hell's happened last night? Because this pain started and it was horrific. And I got up and all my back was bruised. I was in a right mess. And then I think that was the point when I thought, yeah, slid down the wall. And it's just not good. In fact, there's, funnily enough, there's I think, what's he called, the guy? I don't really watch his channel. Not that his channel's good, he's got loads of followers. What's he called? Lou and Chris the Butcher, they follow him, I'm sure they do. He's got a similar channel to Chris the Butcher, but he's up in Yorkshire. He's a Yorkshire fella, I can't remember his name. But funnily enough, he went with his mates and he fell over, smashed all his face, and he's gone teetotal. But that wasn't the reason why I've gone teetotal. I will go in teetotal. It's just that there's always a catalyst, and I think that was the catalyst to stop me from drinking, which ultimately has resulted in what my aim was. My aim was stop drinking so you can lose weight, Sarah. Because when I drink, I don't care what I eat, and I'm constantly hungry. And it must be, I don't know what it is, but things are great now. So I'll never drink again. Why did I start going on about this? I have no clue, everybody. But I've decided on the front room, everyone. The decision has been made, and I'm actually sat in this chair. I mean, the front room is a real mess. And what I'm going to be doing in a minute is I'm going to be giving you, I'm going to be going around moving everything. And I've just been to Dunelm Mill and I bought this paint. Let me get it. Oh, God, Jesus, it's heavy. Right, so I was umming and ahhing about what I'm going to do, and I've ended up with this. So this is bottle green paint. Now, if you've ever been to my house, which you haven't been, unless it might be one or two people that know me or watching this, but if you've ever been in my house or you've seen my video in this room before, I've got the big light on, the two side lights. Watch what happens. This is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Watch what happens when I turn the lights out. Like, literally, that is the situation. There is no natural light that comes into this house. And the reason why is because of them trees outside, because them trees, although you can see light, it's there, it's just not coming in. And you know what? The majority is that effing fern tree next door. Might have a word with Nigel and see if we can get a tree surgeon round to cut that down. I don't know. It needs to be cut down because it can't get any light. It's a nightmare. Anyway, doesn't matter. So the bottle green is what it's called. It's very, very dark green. And I've decided I'm having dark green walls because I think that when it's done, with the idea that I've got for the floor, I'm going to show you what I've made in a minute. The idea that I've got for the floor, I think, although it'll look crazy at first and dark, listen, the point is, the reason why I turn the light off is because when them lights are not on, it doesn't matter what colour the walls are in this room, it's like a dungeon. So I thought, well, I may as well have a dark wallpaper because I've got to put the light on anyway. Once the light's on, it doesn't matter what colour's on the wall. In fact, you can see it. But also, I've got a beautiful chandelier, which is down here. Let me show you, everyone. So I bought this. There's two of them. Can you see it? It's a genuine crystal chandelier from Italy. It's Italian glass. I don't think it's not Murano glass. And then there's that one, which I got with it. So there's two of them. But that one I'm going to put in my bedroom. This one is going to go in here. And I'm going to get it on a dimmer. So I'm going to want that on anyway. Do you know what I mean? So I just thought, sod it. Hopefully, is that still on that bleeding chair? Yeah. So I thought, sod it, I'm going to go for the green because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a tiled floor. So this cement floor that's down that I painted, I hate it, absolutely hate it. And I'll show you in a minute what's happened, but I'm going to peel this paper back off the wall, get the bits off, and I'm going to paint it. I'm going to take my time and paint it very slowly. But these are the tiles that I've made. And these are made out of cement. And so this is the tile. This is the back of the tile. This is the top. The top is where I've laid it down. I'm going to show you how I made it, just briefly. In fact, you know what? I'll show you in another video how I made it. But what I did is I mixed up some cement and I added some colour to it, and then I made these tiles by putting them in a bag shaper, and then they're a matte finish. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to seal the cement, and then, why am I looking serious in this camera? And then I'm going to varnish them. But what I'm going to do, so like if you look at these, I'll point this down so you can see. Do you see how they're, so they're going to go like that, everyone. Do you see what I mean? These are just my mock-ups, these. They're not going to do anything. But this is how it's going to be. And let me show you on the floor, because you can't see it. I need to show you how it's going to look on floor. And this will just give you an idea of what I'm going for. I want a take on an antique floor. You know those little tiles that they used to have? Right, look, you see what I mean? But the colour that I'm going for, I think they're fabulous. And then when I've got the grout in the middle, lined them up all proper, got a pattern going around with different colours, put the grout in the middle, they'll look mint. I tell you now, they're going to look absolutely fantastic. So, what I've done is I've ordered some colour. I'm waiting for that to arrive. I've got green and I've got brown. So I'm having green and brown tiles, so them tiles. But I've also going for a different shape, because what I'm thinking of doing, and I'm still umming and ahhing, rather than just having the squares, I'm thinking get like rectangle ones. And then potentially what I can do is I can do like a herringbone effect. But I think the herringbone effect would only work if I was doing one colour. So then the other option that I've got is to have brown floor, again with the colour in it, and then varnish it so it give it like an antique colour. Do you know what I mean? I can see it in my eye. This is the thing, I couldn't see the room before because I changed my mind so many times. But now I can see it, I can see what I want. And what I want is a tiled floor. I want to make my own tiles, which I am going to do, and I'm going to have to make about 1,500 of them, I would have thought. Maybe 1,600, I don't know. But it's 16 square foot, roughly. And 16 metres square, sorry. Not 16 square foot. 16 metres square is what I need to cover. But because there's gaps in between them, I reckon 16 would be ample enough. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter, because I can make an infinite amount of tiles. The only thing I need is time, but I've got time because I've got Egypt on the 3rd of October, I fly out. Then I've got when I come back from Egypt, then I've just got like a few more bits and pieces to do in the house. But then I need to start thinking about getting somebody in to fit the fire, because I want the fire in before the floor goes in. Or I could just finish it and then get the fire in later on in the year. I don't know. But I need to get moving on it. But this is what I can envisage. Assume the fire's in place. Brown and green tiled floor. Green walls, gold pictures, brown picture gold picture frames, brown picture frames. The majority of my picture frames are gold, aren't they? I've got that beautiful mirror above the fireplace that you saw me put up in a previous video. I've got my clock, if I can fix it. I don't know if I can fix it. I think I might have done it in. Me telly, which is over there, I'm going to put it against this wall in front of the radiator on a beautiful cabinet. And then I'm going to have chairs lined up here. I'm going to have a sofa here and a sofa on that side, probably blocking the doorway. I don't know. It's going to have to block some door. I might have the sofa across this way. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I know this. The walls are going to be green. I'm going to have that chandelier up, and I'm going to do the floor. I'm going to get a new couch. going to keep that brown chair because I think that'll look nice once everything's done. And I want a brown couch or orange. An orange couch would be nice. And I might even put some orange in the floor yet because I've got that dye. I just can't decide on that specifically. I'm definitely having brown and green. I don't know if I want to introduce orange. If I do introduce the orange, I don't know how I'm going to make it fit because I'm trying to keep it simple but effective. So that's that. Also, I don't know what I'm going to do with these curtains. I might need to put those curtains that I used to have in here in my bedroom and then bring the curtain ones down here, the white voiles, because I think we need something light at the window. I don't think I can go for heavy curtains as well. I think it'll just look crazy, but then it might look all right. I just don't know, but definitely green walls, green and brown floor, possibly just a brown floor, herringbone style. I'll make my mind up on that. And chandelier, a dimmer switch, put all my pictures back up, buy a new sofa, get something for the TV to sit on. And that's it. So, I actually came down here because I was thinking, yeah, I'll start moving things. But now I'm down here and I've sat and spoke to you. Now I'm thinking, don't. So I think I'm probably going to go upstairs for a bit. I've got our weekend. Tomorrow I'm thinking of going to Oldham. I need to go and see my friend Lou from Lou's Life. But I don't know if she's going to be about yet. So I need to go and see Lou. I'm supposed to be picking up Rube. We're going to have a bit of a run out. And that's it. So that's it, everybody. I will be doing a video over this weekend. Like I said, we go to Oldham tomorrow. Ruby wants to go to... She actually wants to go to a graveyard. So I don't know where she's got this. I don't know where she's got this fascination for with graveyards from, to be perfectly honest. And that might sound crazy coming from me, but I know that Sarah doesn't. It's not something that Sarah promotes. You know, my cousins. She's lives with my cousin, but it's not something that Sarah promotes, like graveyards and stuff. But I can only assume that perhaps Ruby's heard me talking on videos, or maybe she just got a natural liking for him like I have. It's just something that, you know, I had when I was a kid. On top of all that, she also wants to go in the crypt at Oldham Church. She knows of it. She wants to go in. Again, I've videoed it. I don't know. See, when she was younger, and Sarah's watched my videos for years, and when she was younger, I don't know if Ruby's been watching them, Sarah's not been thinking. I mean, I don't do anything bad in my videos. I only walk around and show beautiful graves and stuff. I don't say anything terrible. And you'll know that if you watch my channel. It is. I don't advertise it on YouTube as kid friendly because they give you an option. Is your video made for kids? And I say no. You know, because I don't think that is a subject for children specifically. Like, why would you target children with that subject? You just wouldn't if you're normal. But in saying that, it is a natural part of life, and children do know about these things, don't they? So she's got a natural inclination for it, I think. A natural interest in it, like we all have had, do, I don't know. I know I do, and I know I've always have, as long as I can remember, I always have. So she's probably just a chip off the old block, but this old block. So, I don't know. But anyway, that is what's going ahead. So, I think tomorrow is going to be just a day in Oldham. Sunday is going to be let's get cracking in this room day. I'm going to go to Tip and take that thing, get rid. I've got an old footstool over there that I want gone. I might give it to Mum and Simon actually, see if they want it, but we'll see. And then just strip these walls, that is, not strip these walls, and get some layers of paint up. I might even do some painting later, I don't know. I don't think I will though. I think I'm just going to take it easy tonight. I keep having like these surges of energy, and then, you know, these lulls where I'm just like, no, I don't want to do anything. That's why I've been quiet this last week, because I haven't felt like doing anything remotely, you know, to do with house or anything. Like, the house is a right mess. Not a right mess, but like, it's not ideal, you know what I mean? But I'm doing a little bit every day just to sort of get it back into ship shape, and it just throws me out when my rooms are like this, and I hit a stop, and I can't get past it, and I can't get past it at the moment. You know, like I had weeks and weeks and weeks of like doing stuff, and I think it might even be down to the you know, the change in the season. You know, I think that has a lot to do with it, doesn't it? You know, but I'm all right. I just need to get my mojo back, you know, and crack on. And I sort of nearly did, and then I thought, oh, I'll just do a quick introduction to the camera. But otherwise, I'd have been moving everything, but now I don't feel like it. So I'm not doing it. And that's it really, everybody. That is the end of the video for today. It was just a quick update, a few thoughts that I had on my mind, and that's it. So I'll see you over the weekend with probably an Oldham video, since I'm going to Oldham, and I do need to do, you know, I need to open my book, which has got all my Oldham video ideas that I write down and that people suggest. I really want to do that photographer one, Oldham photographers from bygones, but I need to do some more research on them. There's no point in me just going and just saying, oh, a photographer was here. It don't work like that, does it? It's going to have to be researched. I need to be able to give you a bit more info than that. No, more for myself as well, you know, like there's nothing more boring than me just going somewhere and not knowing anything about it. It irritates me, so I can't do that yet. I want to do the Lost Souls of St. Peter's. I keep going on about this. I've featured St. Peter's before, well, shown where it used to be, talked about it numerous times, talked about the lost graves, but there's a bigger story than that. You know, I've got all of the names. I've got a database that I've been pulling together of loads of detail on them, which is what I can then go away and do some research on. I just need to get that research done, try and find out who these people were, see if I can dig up some fabulous histories. So that's ongoing. That's probably not going to happen until next year, just because of like the things that I give myself to do. I think my number one priority at the moment is probably just getting this room into some sort of order. Like I've got pictures here, pictures there, pictures there, pictures there. You know, this here, it all just needs moving out of the way, just into one corner, out the way, and then I've got an open space and I can just crack on. And then I can put things back and then finish that area. That's what needs to happen. But anyway, I'm going to go and get some fruit. I think I'm going to go upstairs, relax. I don't feel like eating any tea. I had a late dinner. I had, gorgeous actually, these sausages from Tesco. They're really nice. I'll just show you which ones they are. These ones, everyone. Tesco's finest pork, Barber's coastal cheddar and confit onion sausage. I much prefer a beef sausage. But that's all they had. But you know what? They're really, really nice. So if you do eat pork, no, not everybody does. Some people prefer not to eat it, but I do eat it, and I think they're absolutely lovely. But I do not want... You know, the other thing I was thinking was, should I stop eating meat for a while? Or at all? But then the only reason why I don't is because literally all I'd be able to eat then is vegetables. Literally. Like, because I won't eat processed food. I mean, that sausage is a processed food. I know it is. But, like, I'm talking about, like, you know, a lot of the vegetarian stuff. And I used to be a vegetarian in the 90s. I was a vegetarian in 93, 94, you know, 95, when being a vegetarian was really difficult because you didn't have corn, you didn't have, all right, you had sauce meat, you had a bit of the, what was it, like that stuff they put in, soy, yeah, sauce, soy. You know, you used to have to go to Elf Shop, Holland and Barrett, and you could buy like this sausage meat mix, and it was bright pink. It was tasty. But like, it was not now. It was back then, like now. But the stuff that they do now is well, like back they did back then, but I didn't realise it at the time. But like even more now, it's just all processed shit. That's what it is. It's just processed shit. And some people are happy to eat it. I'm not happy to eat it. I am happy to eat a sausage. I know that there's processed shit in sausages. I'm not deluded to that fact, but like, you know, all this soy and that, I don't like it. I just think there's all sorts that goes into it and I don't like it. So anyway, that's my point. If I dropped meat, I would only be able to eat vegetables, and I've got no problem with that. Vegetables, cheese, possibly eggs, but I'm limited, and I think I'd easily get bored. So I don't know. Anyway. So that's me, everybody. That's all I've got to say in this video. I'm going to edit this up. There's not really anything to edit. I'm just going to pull it together. And I suppose I'll see you... I don't know why I was talking like that then. Oh, let me tell you... Oh, no, I won't. I'll tell you over at weekend about my... yeah, I've got some gossip, but I'm going to tell you over the weekend. I'm not going to tell you today because it's too long-winded and I'm right at the end of this video now. So I'll see you over at weekend. I'll bring you up to date with everything. And I'll give you a bit of gossip. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching.